Hey Taurus, this is Hal for HES Ultimage, and this is your Spirit Tarot forecast for the month of July. For personal readings, hit the link below. Hey guys, good to see ya. And we're starting with reaping this month. Alright, here we go. Okay, give me a second, because they're giving me a lot, and reaping has a lot of cards in it, so I want to make sure I get, yep, they want me to turn everything. Give me one moment, guys, okay? Doing this in real time. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, give me one second, because they want for me to put these in order, because they're... I'm not lying, there are like 10 cards here, okay? Give me one second. Okay, cool. This is starting to come together here. Okay. Oh, okay, got it. Okay. And then there. Alright, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, there's one more card I'm looking at. Okay, cool. So here's the thing. I'm already getting that there's going to be some waiting happening. Yeah, when it comes to seeing the full picture of something. Because, okay. First one they wanted to give me was the waiting card here, which is tied to a whole lot of other energies. And then they had a bonus card that they picked. And it's the Knave of Wands, but they're focusing on the word knave, which means that there's still things that you're going to have to learn beyond this month. Yeah, that you're going to just have to wait for. Waiting for, like, the heart of things to come through. There we go. Okay, good. All right. There's this other card, the Family. That represents... And this is the thing. The card's called the Family, but to me it's representing the idea of groups or camaraderie. Okay, good. And, give me a second, because this is pulling. And it has to do with confiding or communicating to those groups. Because this one, in this deck, three of chalices here, is showing me the idea of confiding and communicating. But confiding, I think, is really more of the energy. Yeah. All right, give me a second. Okay, because here's the other part of what was happening with that camaraderie thing. Here we go. Deception. Okay. Awareness is the next one in that set. Okay. Then contemplation is a part of that energy of the group. Okay, so there are a few things that are coming here. Yeah, because they're saying they're waiting for the heart of the matter to come out when it comes to this group communication. Okay? It's like someone's waiting for the other shoe to drop or something when it comes to the group communication. There's information being withheld. And it's like there's going to be some more on the horizon with information coming through. And it's going to be, you know, identifiable. But again, at the end of the day, the heart of the matter is still going to be a little elusive. So I want you to remember that. Okay, because here's the other card. And we've still got a few more. And this is just reaping alone, guys. Just reaping alone. Card in this deck is called Game of Love, but they're focusing on the word game. This is what happens when you're a medium, you know. Any card, any image can be a part of the message. And they're showing that it's the idea of the chess or checker pieces moving from place to place. Yeah. The heart of the matter is only going to come out when all of the moves have been made. And I feel like in July, moves are being made, but they're not finished. Okay? Okay, last set here for reaping. Again, three of chalices, which showed that idea of confiding. Then we've got friendship. Okay. All right. Then we've got the moon, which shows the idea of calculated risk. I think in this case, the calculated risk is either you or the other person wondering if they want to confide in each other. In which case, oh, and of course, yep, here we go. Identification is the next card. This shows the idea of connecting, you know, usually one-on-one, even though it... Okay, sorry. They're showing the family, so it doesn't have to be on one-on-one. It can be the group communicating in general. And it has to do with that cycle of confiding, okay? And again, you may be the confider or the confidee, okay? It depends on your situation. But the heart of the matter is being delayed. And it seems like... Give me a second. Yeah, and it's still delayed no matter what. And again, there are going to be moves made and steps taken, but again, it won't be seen to the full extent of what it is until later. All right, cool. Okay, energy surrounding you. Interesting. Yeah. Energy surrounding you for the month of July is nourishment, okay? Nourishment. And that's showing the energy right now. I think the idea is that whatever is going on with this group, communication and facilitation needs to happen, but give me a second. But in no rush whatsoever, because the waiting thing is a big part of this picture. Because the idea is some people are ready to confide this thing or that thing, but aren't ready to give everything out onto the table. Because the idea is that, like, things need to be given, yeah, in little portions. It's so funny because they showed the teacup when I said that, and it's a really tiny teacup in this picture. And the idea is you can only fill so much of that portion. You know, there's only so much capacity in that moment. So the idea is the exchange, there will be exchanges, but the depth of those exchanges or the volume of those exchanges, because they showed me the cup again, are tempered upon the occasion, okay? Yeah, that's really big. All right, next one is energy that you're bringing. All right, here we go, guys. Witness is the energy you're bringing. Yep, so I'm thinking you are probably more likely than not going to be the confidee, okay? So chances are, in July, people are going to be coming to you to share their feelings with you, or their secrets, or their sort of secrets, but not completely. Yeah. Because again, the heart of the matter this month is still concealed, whatever the exchange is, okay? There's still more to this picture that has yet to be revealed. Okay, next one is action. Ha 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 ha. All right, and we've been talking about this a lot. And I always say, you know, I pick these cards by energy. Can't make this shit up. Here we go. Limitation is the action. And that shows me also your role being limited as far as how much you can obtain in this information. Because again, people will come to you and they'll want to come to you with information about what they're going through. And again, it's the energy of confiding in you. And the idea is there's only so much that only so much that you can do to get so much information, even if you're coming from the, you know, the most sweet, genuine place in the world. The point is, there's only so much they can tell you in certain timing, because there's a limit to what they can provide in volume, according to occasion, according to timing, okay? All right. And, okay, and that's the other thing, yeah, because there's a limit to how much you can extend yourself as well. Know that, you know, with that game card, moves are being made and steps are being taken, but you can't jump ahead 20 spaces or 10 spaces ahead of the person. It's like, that's kind of against the rules. Yeah, okay, give me a second. And they keep showing me that teacup, which is the idea that, you know, everything has its proper measure and proper place, and you don't want to... If you want to think of the game of chess and the energy of the pawn has to move one space at a time. It's not like the bishop that can just wham, like as far as it wants to go in any diagonal pattern, go that way. You need to be the energy of the pawn, which is just slow and steady, one space at a time, and the information you receive is slow and steady, one space at a time. Okay. All right. Reflection. Interesting. All right. Wow. This is really interesting because... Okay, give me 1 second because they're trying to give me a few different images here. First one is Four of Wands. That represents how you're seeing and perceiving others and how you can see them more clearly. Because that's the other thing too. When I see this card and I see the two women looking into each other's eyes, there are two different feelings that come out of it. The first is being able to see a person more deeply and authentically, and also the ability to perceive somebody for their face value and for what they really are. Okay, next one is a pairing, a very interesting pairing of fear of love and happiness is to love. And they're saying that's the heart of the matter, okay? Fear of love, happiness is to love. And again, this has to do with these conversations, these moves that are being made as a part of this collective that you're a witness to. Yeah, because again, you're in the energy of the witness right now. And again, that limit, that there's only so much you can receive and only so much you can do, because remember, action is limitation. There's only so much you can do, only so much you can share, only so much you can contribute, because the moves of others are being made too, and you have to, again, facilitate whatever is at the time what is appropriate. Appropriate is a really big word this month. I really think you need to understand that one, because again, you are going to be confided in, but that doesn't mean they want for you to jump in and, try and get involved in what's deep, deep down. They might just want for you to hear the initial surface of it and that be the end of it, at least for now. Because, yeah, they showed me when it came to the heart of the matter that it felt a little threatened to be trying to be touched so directly. So it's like you can connect and confide, but at the end of the day, the heart of the matter needs to come out in its own rightful time. Okay, it's even more important because they're saying more specific, and they brought this out a lot because they showed the teacup again. In its own rightful measure, okay? So the truth, the inevitable conclusion of whatever this is, must come out in its own rightful measure. There we go. All right. Okay, and it's weird because they're showing again. They're trying to say it's in your hand to facilitate what, again, what is appropriate. Because in the happiness is to love card, they're focusing on the clump of dirt in the person's hand holding the little sprout. Right, and the sprout is kind of what you can contribute to the whole of this. So again, your contribution is limited, but it doesn't mean it's unnecessary either. Have some decent perspective on it, because again, energy surrounding you is nourishment, and I believe this is a part of the role that you're meant to achieve this month. Yeah, and it's funny, but already Capricorn's had a similar kind of message. I think, the exchange for Earth signs, it's about exchanging feelings a lot this month and facilitating a place where others can learn. In your case, it's in a more limited role, but it's still important to the big picture. They showed me the picture in the family card and how everything's all together, so it's a part of the big picture. And further out, your contribution to this person and to their bigger perception and everything, and their higher perception will have been very important, even though it seemed like it was small, okay? Okay, because they're showing me another image, so, elaborating. They're showing me the energy of the lighthouse and the searchlight that swirls around on it. And it's showing me the idea that maybe you can illuminate certain lessons, understandings, pathways is what they're trying to say for this person. Um, and that's a part of it. You being able to illuminate certain pathways or options to them that they wouldn't have thought of. Because again, it's a part of the collective picture and big picture, okay, that they might not be able to fully comprehend. And it's through confiding in you that they receive that idea. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, and here's the thing. This is really important because I was wondering when they were going to pull this in more. In the Fear of Love card, they circled the word fear. Then they went to the family card, which was, again, that idea of the big picture and that collective and how it affects everybody else's moves. That's what they wanted to show. So the idea is this person's afraid about what their moves are going to... Yep, there we go. Because they're bringing in that deception card again. This doesn't have to be in a negative way. It can also represent, it could be though, don't get me wrong, for some people it might be what feels like a deception or feels like something that's more adverse. It can also be when people are just keeping their feelings to themselves that it becomes a detriment to them or other people. Yeah, that's really important. Keep that in mind. That, it can be the energy of somebody having held back their feelings for so long and now confiding them, that it could have prevented some of the exchanges that are going to result from it. Because again, the idea is that this person is now fearful about how their actions will affect the big picture and all of the moves everybody's going to be making in their lives with, that little chessboard, with the game card. So your role is just to facilitate that moment where they're confiding in you and you're both receiving little pieces of information and giving little pieces of advice, okay? And again, it has to do with how they can take a particular path or action that can give them a better perspective. Because they're showing me nourishment again, so it's like you sharing that helps give them more comfort and makes them feel like more, what they're going to go through is a little more congenial. Yeah. All right. Okay, that said, remember that the measured approach is what's most important this month. Again, there's only so much you can receive and only so much you can give without overstepping, in which case just be very aware. Yeah, because again, the connecting is important, but again, only within its proper measure and proper occasion. Yeah, and the other card, I kind of skipped over it, but I did say it was friendship. And again, you really are taking on the role of the confidee, the witness. So allow yourself to be a safe kind of, okay, yeah, like a safe haven for that person. Because again, they fear what their action or what those feelings they've held back will cause other people. Therefore, allow yourself to be, their person in that moment who they can rely on, so that in the big scheme of things, they can take care of what they need to, okay? And even if you don't know what the big picture is, know that eventually it will unfold and that they appreciate you, okay? All right. Okay, that said, I do personal readings. If you want one, hit the link below. Hope you do. And I hope you have an awesome month. Okay, guys, I'll see you later.